Okay, so this video, if you don't already know by the description, is about MEPS and about basic training the first night there. And I mean, I'm not in the Air Force, but my husband is. So it's kind of what to expect and what to feel when sending someone into the Air Force and going through this process with them. So having a loved one in the military is hard. I mean, in any branch, it's very difficult. So when he first went to MEPS, they take you. Well, ours was in Montana. Sorry, let me just backtrack. So we were from Idaho. Well, I'm from California. Sean's from Idaho. So MEP Center for him is in Montana. So we drove to Montana with his family, and at the time we were just boyfriend girlfriend. We were talking about maybe getting married, but we weren't sure. And they put your loved one in a hotel the night before MEPS, and they wake up super early, 4 or 5 in the morning, and they go to MEPS, and it's an all-day thing. So if you're trying to leave MEPS around 2 to get home or start your drive home, that's definitely not going to happen, because MEPS, you're going to be there late. I mean, hopefully you get out at 2 sometime, but if you're trying to leave at 10, that's definitely not going to happen. You might be there till 2 or 3 till 4. Kind of just depends on how things are running at MEPS that day, and you can't use your phone in MEPS at all. The only time you can use your phone is when your loved one swears in. Besides that, you can't be on your phone. You can sit there and you can talk, or you can read a book, but you have to do it quietly. Quiet activities that you can do. So what to expect when you go to MEPS is have a valid ID or a passport or something that says it's you, so they know. And your loved one is going to do paperwork and do tests and do physicals, and yeah, you might think it's going to go by fast, but it's really not. They take their time. And hopefully that day you get a job, but some people don't get a job that day, but you can put them on a list. So Sean actually got, I think he put about 8 on his list, and he got number 4 on his list, which is super cool, and he's super excited for his job, and I'm excited for him for his job. So we left. Okay, wait, backtrack. So after they pick their job and stuff, they go into this room, and the room is just it has red carpet, and it has all the flags, and it's so cool. And they tell you okay, you can have your phones out now, and you can record and take photos and all this stuff, and you get to see them swear in. And that, oh my gosh, that feeling you get when you see your loved one swear in is just incredible. I mean, I still have the recording of him swearing in. It's something I'll always keep with me in photos. But it's an amazing feeling knowing that your loved one has joined the military and is willing to sacrifice everything for people he or she don't even know. So they normally have about a 3 to 2 month wait period before they go to basic training. And in that time, they're trying to get ready. They have to meet with the recruiter every month to check in. They just have to, so they meet with the recruiter still, so the recruiter knows that they still want to go into the military. And it's a process. And luckily, our recruiter was super cool, and he was fun, so it was really nice. So I came home to California because this is where I'm from, and we actually got engaged right before I came home. And we talked about getting married at basic training at graduation weekend, and we decided that we thought it'd be better just to do it before he went in. And let me tell you that if you're gonna get married before he goes in, you need at least a month before he leaves for basic training, because you have to get your marriage license, you have to get your social security, your birth certificate, and your ID. All of that has to be given to his recruiter so they can process it through. And me and Sean almost missed it, and if you don't do it within a month prior to them leaving to BMT, your loved one could potentially get kicked out of the Air Force for withholding information. So we were kind of on a time crunch, so we just decided to go do it. So Sean left for basic training Monday. But before you actually get to basic training, which is in Lackland Air Force Base, which is in Texas, before you actually do that, you have to go to MEPS again. So again, they put your loved one in a hotel room. They get up super early at 4, 5 in the morning again. They go through MEPS. And this time MEPS might go a little bit faster because they're just processing them again. They're just making sure that everything is okay and nothing has changed. And then they get to swear in again. And that is just cool because there's a lot more people this time. And everyone's just there. And it's so cool. Sadly, I wasn't there to see Sean off, but his family went. And they got to see him swear in. So they gave him a hug for me. And they told him bye for me. But me and Sean had already said our byes, and we had talked on the phone. So that they leave Tuesdays. So Sean left from Montana to Salt Lake to Denver to Lackland, and we talked at Salt Lake and at Denver, and it was just a quick text hey, I'm here, I'm okay. Normally they call you when they get to Lackland, either when they're on base or if they get to the San Antonio, the airport, because it's about a 30-minute drive to the actual Air Force Base. So, don't, keep your phones with you and keep them near because you never know when they're going to call. And, my phone was on, it was on loud, on vibrate, everything that I could do, and it never left my side. I freaked out when my phone wasn't near my side. And my family kind of laughed and thought I was weird, but it's a 30-second call, and they call you and they tell you, hi, I'm here and I have to go. And it means the world to you to know that they're safe. And then either the next day or the day after, they will call you. So Wednesday or Thursday, they'll call you and they'll tell you, okay, well, here's my address, write it down, and it's really quick. It's a quick, brief, if you're lucky, a minute call. So Sean called me today. He didn't call me when he got to Lackland, but he called me today and he was like, hey, I'm here. This is my address. Write it down quick. You never know when they're going to call. So you put pen and paper in every room. I had it even in the bathroom. I didn't know when he was going to call, and I didn't know if I was going to be using the bathroom or not. So my nephew brought it to me. He's like, why is this in the bathroom? But then I had to tell him because I don't know when Sean's going to call me. So it was pretty funny. But once he called me, I started writing, and I got letters ready to go already. I'm gonna go mail them out later tonight or tomorrow morning. And write your airmen every day. Tell them you love them and how you miss them, because that means the world to them. And I was super lucky. I looked up these videos before, and one girl actually mentioned on Facebook, it's called Air Force Mothers. So it's AF Moms. And it's so cool because they if you're a girlfriend or a spouse, they'll put you in a different group, and it's Air Force wives and girlfriends, and you guys can talk and support each other, and it's such a great support system. And then there's pre-BMT, and you throughout the shipment day, and they have the address template, what it's gonna look like. So it's super cool. And it's super nice because from there they'll put you into whatever flight, and they'll try to get you with people who are in your actual loved one's flight, and you can get to know other people. And it's just super cool. That way, if you're going to Texas by yourself, you have someone there you never know. You might get close with them, you might not, but it's nice to have someone there to support you, to know that you're not the only one going through this. So I'm going to make other videos about what it's like when he's gone. But as of right now, my emotions are everywhere, but I'm super excited to be able to go through this journey with him. And if you have any other questions or anything that I can help with, just comment them below and let me know.